Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the American Association of Colombian Engineers, AACE 2025 Technical Workshop. We have an exciting program and a lineup of distinguished speakers for you today. A special thank you to the Miami International Airport for hosting us today. My name is Patricia Gomez, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. I am a Colombian engineer, of course, and a member of the AACE, and recently joined the Miami-Dade Aviation Department as the Special Advisor for Energy and Resilience. This event will not be possible without our generous sponsors. As you know, Colombia is best known for its natural resources, such as gold, emeralds, coffee, roses. So, in that spirit, AACE has categorized the sponsors accordingly. So, without further ado, thank you to our sponsors. Gold sponsors: Gonzalez & Sons Equipment, Nova Consulting, T.Y. Lin. Emerald sponsors: Ardura, CEI, Hazen, NB5, Intertech PSI, and Tetra Tech. Coffee sponsors: Burns McDonnell, Caltran Engineering, This America Consulting Group, EXP, Integra ENG, Halbert Wright and Ellington. Roses sponsors: Atkin Reales, Chen Moran Associates, EBS Engineering. Thank you again. A round of applause for our Oscar. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the President of the American Association of Colombian Engineers, Mr. Gustavo Leal. Mr. Leal leads the aviation environmental team, and for the past 2 decades has been overseeing a team of professionals handling the fuel facility management, environmental remediation, hazardous waste material abatement, and regulatory compliance, and managing an annual budget of about $40 million in management agreements and contracts. Mr. Leal started his career with Miami-Dade County in 2003 with the county's Division of Environmental Resources Management. Mr. Leal was born and raised in Bogota, Colombia. He earned a Bachelor's of Science in Civil Engineering from Escuela Colombiana de Ingeniería in 1995, followed by a postgraduate degree in Environmental Engineering from Jorge Tadeo Lozano University in 2000. Mr. Leal, as I say, is the current president of the American Association of Colombian Engineers and our host today. Mr. Leal, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Patricia. A lot of familiar faces, and really glad that our industry is able to reunite all our professions here in one room. Welcome to this highly anticipated technical workshop hosted by the American Association of Colombian Engineers. It is a true pleasure to see so many of you here today sharing our commitment to excellence and professional growth. My name is Gustavo Leal, and thanks to God, I am proudly serving as a president of the association. First and foremost, I want to extend my deep gratitude to our sponsors. The generous support is the foundation that allows us to continue advancing our mission, providing valuable resources, and fostering collaboration within our industry. Without your dedication, events like this wouldn't be possible. So thank you very much again. To our members, thank you for your commitment and active participation in the association. Your engagement strengthens our association and ensures that we continue to be a leading force in our field. Each of you plays a vital role in shaping the future, and we are truly grateful for your contribution. Also, it's my honor to welcome our invited speakers, Mr. Marc Coutier, Anna Finol, and Ernie Beltre. We are really privileged to have such esteemed professionals here today, bringing their expertise and insight to enrich our discussion. Your presence here is invaluable, and we deeply appreciate your time and effort in sharing your knowledge with us today. Also, I would like to thank FIU. For those of you that don't know, the association has a chapter, FIU, with the engineering students. So thank you for being here. FIU is going to have a table in the back. If you as a big companies are in need of talented engineers, you guys can go to the table and talk to the FIU students. You know. Also, I'm proud to announce our soccer tournament, which is part of the association events. It's going to be on May 2nd. And I'm proudly to announce that the last year team champion was Aviation Department. Aviation Department and we will go in championship. I really want to invite you, all of you, to, if you want some capacity, wants to participate or conform a team or something like that, also in the table in the back, we have some information about it. Lastly, this workshop is a testament to the power of collaboration and continuous learning. I encourage you, all of you, to take a full advantage of this opportunity, engage in discussion, share ideas, and build connection that will drive our industry forward. Now we have a video. We don't want to get too much about the association information. Let's take a look at the video. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the American Association of Colombian Engineers, AACE. For over 25 years, we have built a strong community, connecting Colombian and Hispanic engineers and architects through collaboration, learning, and professional growth. Every event, every gathering, and every initiative has been a step forward in our mission to strengthen engineering and architecture within and beyond our community. At AACE, that the future is an important investment. In our scholarship program, we provide support students pursuing careers in engineering and architecture. We award scholarships annually to gifted professionals who show academic success, leadership, and dedication to their community. Our collaboration with Florida International University has been a model for outreach to the future generation of professionals and great vehicle for students to establish a connection with industry professionals, get involved in technical workshops, and learn from mentorship and networking opportunities. Thanks to our sponsors, we provide scholarships, technical workshops, and networking sessions that allow students, professionals, and industry leaders to meet and work together to create the future. Together, we network, disseminate knowledge, and form the future of engineering. More than just a game, our soccer tournament also serves to unite our community, foster friendships, and express our love for the sport. With each pass, each goal, and each yell, we unite our network.
Thank you so much, and Gustavo, and for the video was great. And now it's an honor for me to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Ralph Coutier. I mean, he doesn't need introduction. He's in the newspapers every day. He's getting our economic engine here in Miami-Dade County. Ralph Coutier is the Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Miami International Airport. He oversees operations at MIA and 4 general aviation airports in the Miami area, which together generate $118 billion in business revenue and support nearly 700,000 direct and indirect related and induced jobs. Mr. Coutier is a 34-year county veteran with over 37 years of experience in the field of project control, critical path method scheduling, project management, construction contracting, and construction claims administration. He began his career in 1990 with the Miami-Dade Transit Department. Mr. Coutier obtained his degree in construction management from Florida International University in 1989. He possesses numerous certifications, such as those certificates in scheduling, project management, design, build, and claims administration from the National Transit Institute, and served as an instructor in the county's construction manager training program, especially in the areas of project scheduling, project communication, and construction claims and disputes. I remember those trainings. So, without further ado, Ralph, the floor is yours.
You know, Patricia's right. I'm in the newspaper, and that's the part of the job that I hate the most. And Anna and Gus and Ernie will tell you that. My favorite part, well, I get asked, so just let me start my little talk in this. I get asked, a couple of months ago, I was asked, by the way, I'm going to try it in Spanish. Bienvenidos a esta reunión de la Asociación Americana de Ingenieros Colombianos. ¿Ustedes se llaman? My grandmother, if she was alive, and criticizing my Spanish as I speak it. But anyway, so a few months ago, we had a young group of students that were touring the airport from I forget what high school, and one of the students asked me, you know, what is your favorite part of your job? I can tell you, it's not coming out of the newspaper, it's not being on the interviews, it's not standing in front of our board of county commissioners for sure. It's not that. It's not the politics, but it is two things: helping people and seeing things get built. Where I get my juice or my energy from is seeing things happen. And you'll hear later of how many great things we have going on and how many great projects we have in our capital program, and we're really excited about it. But before we start, first things first. So welcome to Miami International Airport. Like Patricia said, we are the county's #1 economic engine, and probably the state of Florida's #1 economic engine. We represent $118 billion, 118 millones de dólares in economic impact to the state of Florida, and more than 700,000 plus jobs annually, every year. And that number is an old number. We have a consultant now that's updating that number. We'll have the new numbers probably in May or June, and I expect those numbers will be much higher based on our current passenger volume, etc. So anyway, on behalf of our mayor and our board of county commissioners, welcome to Miami International Airport, and it's our honor and our pleasure to host you all for this event. So before I start, I'm going to embarrass Gus a little bit because he doesn't get enough credit, and since I'm up here, I'm going to take the opportunity to give him some credit. So, you know, those of you that know Gus, if you don't know him, Gus is one of the best employees at MIA. We have 37,000 employees that come to work here every day. 1,500 of them are Miami-Dade County employees. The rest are stakeholder employees, airlines, etc. Gus is probably one of the best employees we have here, and I'm going to embarrass him. Okay. All right. So, every year, several of the accomplishments under Gus's leadership that our airport has been recognized for. Our recycling program has been around forever. Before recycling became a popular thing, and it became a hit thing to have recycling. Under Gus's leadership, we had that program. You know, one of the first departments in the county, not the first to have it. When people come up with ideas for recycling in other departments, we've been doing it forever under Gus's leadership. Number one. ISO 14001 certification. We've been ISO certified for what, 25 years? 22 years. 23 years under Gus's leadership. Not every airport in the country has that, and you've been ISO certified, and we get recertified every year to a very detailed and comprehensive audit, and we always pass the flying colors, and Gus is a big part of that. We were also the first, as of last June, or now in December, I guess when we started, the first airport in the state of Florida to start using sustainable fuels. In an agreement between DHL and World Fuels, we're the first airport in the entire state of Florida, I think second or third in the U.S.? Second in the U.S., in the entire United States, to have sustainable fuels because of Gus's leadership. And then, you know, last but not least, the one other, we trying to remember the other, was recycling, sustainable. Last June, this airport, our airport, received an Airport Council International accreditation for carbon accreditation, which I think only 5 airports in the entire country have that accreditation. And it took 2 years to get that under Gus and Ernie's leadership. We were able to get that. So those are some of the accomplishments under Gus, and I'll stop embarrassing you all. So give them a big deal. Well, second, congratulations on your 25th year anniversary for the American Association of Colombian Engineers for your existence. So congratulations for that. That's a very exciting thing. So what I'm going to get into a little bit is, like I said, what I enjoy, aside from helping people and being out in the terminal and helping people out, is building things. And we have a $9 billion+ capital improvement and modernization program under the leadership of Ana Finol, and there's some people in this room, Max, and others that are working on that program as we speak. And I'll get into some of the details of it. So, but first, some of the good news. Last year, from 24, MIA finished its 3rd consecutive record-breaking year in passenger volume. We finished with nearly 56 million passengers for the year. 3 straight years over 50. 50.7 3 years ago, 52.3 in 2023, and 56 million nearly in 2024. And this year we're holding steady at that record-breaking pace, more or less, flat. But that's 3 straight record-breaking years in passenger volume, and we finished our 5th straight record-breaking year in cargo volume by handling nearly 3 million tons of cargo. So think about that. 3 straight years in passenger volume, record-breaking numbers, 5 straight years in cargo. What does that translate to when it comes to rankings? And I always like to brag about this because it's a reflection of people like Ernie, Anna, Gus, Max, everybody that works here, not me, it's everybody that makes us happy. We're the 2nd busiest airport in the United States for international passengers. 10th busiest airport in the United States for total passengers. In the world, we're the 25th busiest airport for total passengers and 33rd busiest airport in the world for international passengers. And when it comes to aircraft operations, aircraft movements on the airfield, number of flights, we average during regular peak time about 1,100 flights a day, plus or minus. When we get into the holidays and really super peak time, it's 1,300 to 1,400 flights a day. That translates to us being the 9th busiest airfield in the country and the 12th busiest airfield in the entire world. So wrap your heads around those numbers. So again, I joke around about it a lot, but the mayor loves to brag about those numbers when she gets in front of people, and she always says, "Hey, Miami's one of the busiest airports." Yeah, we're one of the busiest airports, both in passenger and cargo, in the entire world. It gives you an idea where we're at. And the cargo rankings, which I forgot to mention, number 1 in the U.S. for international freight, number 3 for total freight, and 3 for total cargo, which is freight or mail. Internationally, those same categories, 666. 6 international freight, 6 total freight, 6 total cargo. So again, one of the busiest airports in both passenger and cargo volume in the entire world. So give yourselves a round of applause. If the only group is really good. So in order to accommodate for that kind of growth, we have a very, very ambitious capital improvement and modernization program, which we're well on our way and we're currently engaged in. I mean, it's already in the way. It's currently $9+ billion. As of today, I think we spent $1.3 billion, plus or minus. Yes. So we have spent already, out of the $9+ billion, $1.3 billion has already been spent for projects completed or in progress out the door. That is things that have been done. So again, very, very proud of that, and that's going to continue. So the program is basically divided up into 2 components. We have a $1.7 billion modernization component, which addresses deferred maintenance and those type of projects. I'll get into that a little bit. And then we have a $7.5 billion capital improvement program, which is going to expand our terminals, do systems. You guys can move it as I would. It's going to expand our terminals, modernize our terminals, our concourses, etc. So let's get into first the modernization program. So unprecedented investments in our airport. We're investing $235 million to replace all of our loading bridges. We've completed already 32 of them, including 2 glass bridges, and we're going to go to glass bridges from now on moving forward. And that program is well underway. So great news on that. And bathrooms, we have 447 restrooms in the entire terminal. We are currently working on the first 206, so almost half is underway. 48 are already completed. We have 10 under construction, 8 in permitting, and 141 currently under design. So well on our way to modernizing all of our bathrooms, which are the different touch points that our passengers hit as soon as they get off an aircraft. We come off a loading grid, you go to a bathroom, they use the conveyance. We're also the next step. We're investing nearly $700 million in elevators, escalators, and moving walkways. To give you a little perspective, the county has about 1,200 elevators and escalators and moving walks in all of its facilities combined to the entire county. 616 of them are here at the airport, so we have more than half. And as Max will tell you, our units and our infrastructure takes a much greater wear and tear beating than any other department in the county, because you all know we're 24/7 operation, so we never stop. So again, those very much engaged in that. We've already completed the Ferry 3, the replacement and modernization of 33 units. And what we're doing is we're going to be modernizing 33 a year as we continue to do major repairs and annual maintenance cycles. The good news there is that from last year, we've improved, from 85% operational to 95% operational. So we're now, that's a bit of improvement. It's just a year's time in all of our elevators and escalators and moving walks being operational. And the good news is that the 5% that is down every day, which is about 30 or 31 units on the 616, those are down because they're being modernized. They're being worked on. So that's good. And they're not just down because they're down. Every morning when we start the day, Every unit that can be operational is operational. So those are some of the modernization projects. We also have a $547 million FPL services electrical infrastructure hardening program, which we're excited about. It's a 20-year tariff-based program, which is going to replace all of our 74 backup generators, our electrical switchgear system, the electrical feeder cabling system, all that over the next 20 years. And I know Fabisa, she's going to be involved with that. She was with the Office of Resilience, she was helping us with that. Now she's here with us, helping us with that. And that's something we're excited about. We need to have some old infrastructure that we need to replace. And now lastly, we have $166 billion roof replacement program with EXP, our consultant on that. And they're what about 90% design right now, plus or minus. So we'll hope to get that out to bid sometime this year. That's a 430,000 plus or minus square foot roof replacement, which is not going to include solar panels. So we're excited about that. At some point, if we do all the solar panels that we think we're going to do, we're going to be the airport that generates the most power in the entire state of Florida. Talk about exciting news. So that adds up to our $10.7 billion modernization program, which is a component of the entire $9 billion. So now let's get to the even more exciting stuff, the stuff that Ana and her team is working on. $7.5 billion modernization program. We have between 150 to 200 projects that make up that program. Some of the highlight and exciting ones. South Terminal expansion, Compost State, lovely they call it. That project is approximately a little bit over $700 million project. It's going to add another 6. It's going to be an extension perpendicular to Curry to where Commerce J is now. It's going to include 6 domestic narrow body gates, 3 of which at some point in the future can become international capable. It's going to include 21,000 square feet of concession space, and I think 11,000 square feet more or less of lounge space, so we can produce revenue out of that. We hope to have that project awarded by our Board of County Commissioners. We've already saw the selection of the design builders already taken place, and we hope to have that project to our board in May, actually our aviation committee in May, board in May, and then do the groundbreaking basically start working on it in June. So we're extremely excited about that project. Hill International is our PMCM and has helped us with that and done a great job both on the design criteria and getting Scotty to where it is now. And can we skip to the renderings on that? Can we move that over so you can see it? But it's over the break.
We have the video.
Do we have the picture of it or no?
Yeah.
Absolutely. There it is. So that is South Terminal expansion, Compost Scale. We're ready of what it may or could look like. Beautiful. So $700 million. Central Terminal, our oldest terminal, our airport will turn 100 years old in 3 years. In 2028, we'll be 100 years old. So Central Terminal is 78 plus years old. Central Terminal Phase 1 is currently under design. We issued the awarded the design contract a few months ago. And Central Terminal Phase 2, it will be under design in the next couple of months. We're finishing negotiations with the LMM, they're ready to start negotiations with the design firm for that. So that's exciting, and the completion date for that project is 2039. The completion date for Congress is 2029, right? So in the next 4 to 6 years, you're going to have a brand new South Terminal expansion and a totally refurbished and brand new modern Central Terminal, which we're excited about. So those are 2 very large projects in the burger. And then next big one is D60, which is the very end of North Terminal, the expansion of that. That is a $900+ million project, which Anna and her team are currently working on the scoping for, and the budget with American Airlines. That project, anybody has ever flown out of D60 before? Are you sure? It's not the best experience. We have to go outside. We have to get close to the elements. The new D60 is going to have 19 contact gates, glass opening ridges, a multi-storage facility, natural glass, spaces for concessions, etc. So we're excited about that project. So those are 3 of the very big main parts. We also are going to have some post-security connectors to make the passenger toolboard and getting to security and TSA more efficient as far as making connections, etc. So a lot of good stuff happening. If you drive out of the airport as you come in, once you come in, as you drive out, you're going to see our brand new parking garage. That is underway. It's ahead of schedule. We had the topping off ceremony last week for the last slab. And we anticipate having that up and operational by the end of the year, ahead of schedule. So that's going to add another 2,240 spaces to our inventory. We're very excited about that too. We also going to have a new hotel, a brand new MI hotel. That's a public-private partnership with some very very well-known developers, which I'm sure you guys have heard of, Jeffrey Sofer, Stephen Ross, the owner of the Miami Dolphins, and George Perez, the owner of Related Group. So they will be building a $240 million, 546-room hotel on a 1.8 acre piece of land right across from where the parking garage is being built right now. And that's going to include a 26,000 square foot business conference center, gym, 4-star restaurant, all kinds of amenities. So the point is, as you're coming, when all those projects are done, as you're coming about Central Boulevard, you're going to see a brand new parking garage that's going to be clad in stainless steel. We have an Art Public Place, the component, along with all of our other parking garages that are going to be clad in stainless steel, and a brand new neon shiny hotel. So it's going to give this airport that very signature 305 Miami look that we've always wanted. So it's going to change that customer experience as the minute you get here. It's going to change people's vision of what our airport is. So extremely excited about that. Did you see, be sure I miss anything? We talked about Central, we talked about the modernization program. So my point is this: there's going to be a lot of opportunities for all of you in this room to have work and work together with us on all of these projects, on this very ambitious program. And the program keeps growing. It's $9 billion now, but there's we keep looking at other projects that we want to do. We'll work with the airlines to try to get those added, but there's a lot of work that's going to be done here in the next 5, 10, 15 years. So this airport is going to be transformed. That's what I keep telling everybody, because if you read the papers or you listen to social media, we get criticized for certain things, but every single thing that we get criticized on, we're attacking every single one. And I mentioned some of it already. There's work in progress on every single pain point. And on the expansions, you're going to see a totally different airport. In the next 5, 6 years, you're going to see this place transform both from the outside and the inside. So we welcome you as the American Association of Colombian Engineers to join us, be part of the team, bid our work, propose our work. There's a lot of exciting stuff and a lot of stuff to be proud of at MIS. And I keep driving that home to people because, and our mayor does too with their support. There's a lot of good things happening here. We have a lot of good people. A lot of them are in their school. Our own staff and our consultants that are doing a lot of good work to get our airport where it should be and to catch up with our projections for 2040, which is 77 million passengers. That's where it's supposed to be at by 2040, and 5 million tons of cargo. So all this work is being done so we can make sure that we can handle that projected growth that we're going to be seeing over the next 5, 10, 15 years. So great time to be in this airport. It is really my honor to work together as part of this team. I have, so proud of our team. I have nothing to do with it. They do all the heavy lifting, but I'm extremely proud of all the work they do. And you're going to see it. You're already seeing it now. You're going to see the changes, and our airlines see it. They get back to us all the time with quick comments. And you're going to see every year that goes by, more and more positive work going on. So my call to you is join us, be part of the team. It's going to be a good time, and our airport's going to be really on the cutting edge of a lot of things on the work. So with that, I'm done. Do you have any questions?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ralph. That was amazing. Anybody excited to be here at the airport? And we're doing it's gonna be more aviation pride. It's amazing. I'm learning. Anna has given me a big overview, many hundreds of projects. So it's very exciting. With that, I'm gonna call back our president back to the stage so we can do the awards. Gustavo?
Thank you, Leticia. Thank you, Ralph. That was amazing what this team is doing and what team is going to be done. So, first of all, I would like to call the members of the board. If you guys can please join me. Sienna, Luis, Wilson, okay. We don't want to have this opportunity to pass without basically recognizing what this current executive has done, not only for this airport, but also for the community. In this case, the board of the American Association of Colombian Engineers has decided to award a members of this airport. So,
Good afternoon. The American Association of Colombian Engineers makes an honorary member of our association, Mr. Ralph Cloutier, in recognition as an exemplary support to the American Association of Colombian Engineers. We also would like to make an honorary member, Ms. Ana Finol. You are our Government Engineer of the Year, so thank you so much.
Last but not least, I would like to call two persons here at the stage. One is Sergio Mejia, and the other one is my brother, Ernie Better. Sergio Mejia is going to get the award of Government Project Manager of the Year for the project Mia Taxiway Romeo Sierra and Tango Extension. And Ernesto is going to get the award honorary member and division of the project manager for the Taxiway Romeo Sierra and Tango Extension and Repeat.
So a couple of things about the project. First, thank you to Ralph and Hannah for entrusting our team with such a critical project. These projects, from the planning stage to the bidding stage to the construction phases, are filled with so many challenges. Where's Rudy? Rudy's in the Rudy. How many challenges did we have on our list when we figured out? 40-something challenges?
More.
Right?
More.
So essentially we touched 2 runways, closed 2 runways, 3 taxiway improvements, and over the course of 4 years with COVID, supply chain issues, changes in our project management, changes in the team project management for the consultant, we were able to overcome that. So thanks to Anna and Ralph, thanks to the CED team, because it was all hands on deck to get the project done. And thank you to the designers, the engineer of record, T.Y. Lin, and the contractor, General Asphalt, and their team of amazing stuff. Without any of them, we could not have done it. So thank you guys.
Thank you so much to
Honorary
our awardees and the board members. I think, Gustavo, we want to introduce the board members. Yes, so we have Diana Santander, and she is the
Secretary.
secretary. Luis Monsalve, the treasurer, and Jorge Acevedo, the vice president, and then Wilson.
Yeah.
Wilson Cristancho, and he is the
Public relations.
public relations. Okay, well, if anybody is excited as I am to hear from Ana Finol, our next speaker. Ana Finol is the Assistant Director for Facilities Development for the Miami-Dade Aviation Department. She oversees a team of 75 employees, including engineers, architects, construction managers, and other professionals across 4 planning, engineering, design, and construction sections. She is responsible for the Miami-Dade Aviation Department Capital Improvement Program with an overall budget of $7.4 billion in airport-wide modernization projects over the next 15 years. Ms. Pinola started her career in 1998 with the Miami-Dade Public Works Department. Ms. Pinola has a bachelor's degree in civil engineering and is a registered professional engineer and certified general contractor with the state of Florida and Miami-Dade County General Engineer Contractor. In addition to that, Ms. Pinol is runs, walks, and does a lot of exercise. I'm very excited to get a little bit of that in my life, which I don't do. She is amazing, and so welcome, Anna. The floor is yours.
Wow, what a great introduction. How are you, everybody? Okay, I'm not Colombian, but I'm School in Engineering, so neighbors. Okay, Ralph mentioned most of my presentation, but next time we're going to give you brief points. So, okay, let me get the... First, we're going to show you the video. The video is 8-minute video. We're very excited.
In 2023, Miami International Airport strengthened its role as a primary economic engine and transportation asset, serving the needs of Miami-Dade County's communities and the South Florida region. Based on a recent report prepared by Martin & Associates, MIA has an economic impact of $118 billion and contributes 700,000 jobs to the local economy. MIA has experienced dynamic growth with new and returning service from American, SAS, North Atlantic, Porter, and Level Airlines. In 2023, MIA ranked among U.S. airports as the second busiest in international passengers, first in international cargo, and 10th for total aircraft operations. MIA is on track to reach 77 million annual passengers by 2040. Cargo volumes at MIA, fueled by emerging markets and aggressive growth of e-commerce, are projected to double within the same period, and annual aircraft operations at the airport are projected to reach approximately 646,000 total operations by 2040. As part of MIA's Capital Improvement Program, or CIP, the Miami-Dade Aviation Department continues to advance projects supporting MIA's capacity growth and operational needs, while also providing several customer experience enhancements. Projects recently completed that have improved or expanded the airport's terminal, airside, and support facilities include the refurbishment of Concourse F's interior, with new flooring and ceilings in the hold rooms and new modern gate counters, the renovation of E-Satellite's interior to support passenger growth and enhance passenger experience, the installation of a new checked bag screening system for the Central and South Terminal, as well as innovative and cutting-edge technology with an automated sortation system to increase the speed and efficiency of baggage screening and delivery, the realignment and extension of Taxiway Romeo, as well as the pavement rehabilitation of Taxiway Sierra and Taco pavement to provide increased reliability and support the development of future cargo areas in the northwest sector of the airport. The construction of new apron areas adjacent to the American Airlines maintenance hangar, increasing the number of aircraft parking positions and supporting the growth of terminal operations. The expansion of the FedEx facility, increasing MIA's overall cargo capacity. MIA's current CIP is a $9 billion program that spans over a 15-year period. The CIP is designed to not only deliver future developments at MIA, but also to respond to changing conditions and adjust to the financial performance parameters needed to preserve the economic health of the airport. As part of this program, major terminal projects have already been initiated. The South Terminal will be expanded with a new 6-gate concourse pier and a ramp expansion east of Concourse J. This added gate capacity will support the growth of passenger traffic at MIA and enable future gate closures as a central terminal during its redevelopment. The new gates will be initially constructed to accommodate domestic narrow-body aircraft, while preserving the ability to serve up to 3 international jumbo aircraft in the future. The central terminal, which serves concourses E, F, and G, will be redeveloped to modernize its aging facilities and increase its utilization. Passengers will begin their journey in a ticketing hall with more circulation space, additional queuing depth, and more natural light brought in by the partially raised roof structure. The project will also include a larger security checkpoint serving concourses E and F, and several new concession areas. The North Terminal Gate Optimization Program will reconfigure gate positions to handle larger aircraft while increasing gate efficiency. MIA has also initiated its modernization and action plans, which includes the replacement or refurbishment of 126 passenger boarding bridges, the renovation of 447 public access restrooms located on all 3 levels of MIA's terminal, and the modernization of 616 conveyance units. As of the third quarter of 2023, 32 passenger boarding bridges have been installed, 33 restrooms have been modernized, and 32 conveyance units have been upgraded. Finally, a terminal-wide roof replacement project will revitalize the aging terminal roofs. Other CIP projects include the construction of a new parking garage, Park 6, with an anticipated construction start in the winter of 2023, and the implementation of runway intrusion mitigation initiative. Through a public-private partnership, the Aviation Department initiated the development of a new on-airport hotel to supplement the existing MIA hotel. The new hotel will be located directly east of the Dolphin Garage and across from the North Terminal. Other projects that are included in MIA's 15-year CIP but have yet to be initiated include the Concourse D West extension, which will upgrade the current American Eagle commuter facility located on the west side of Concourse D to accommodate the increasing number of flights by larger regional jets and to create an experience for passengers consistent with the rest of the airport. This facility will provide spacious load rooms at new concession. The widening and improvements of runway 927's pavement geometry. The expansion of existing cargo warehouse facilities and cargo aircraft parking aprons to continue to respond to the steady growth of cargo sectors such as pharma and e-commerce. To further strengthen MIA's role in the global cargo market, the Aviation Department is partnering with private developers to deliver state-of-the-art cargo facility. Other key infrastructure projects include an aircraft apron expansion for corporate aviation on the north side of the airport, a new perimeter road bridge, and the expansion of the airport fuel farm with the addition of a new 4 million gallon tank. The Aviation Department is also developing an airport-wide electrification effort to increase the capacity and resiliency of its existing electric distribution grid, reduce its carbon footprint, and remain at the forefront of sustainability effort within the aviation industry. Beyond the end of the current CIP period, a new Concourse F will replace existing Concourses F and G, providing a greater level of service for passengers and significantly improving the circulation of aircraft on the RAN. Miami International Airport will continue to serve the Miami-Dade communities and the South Florida region with growing economic benefits. As the demand for air travel in the county continues to grow, the undertaking of the Capital Improvement Program is vital for enabling this growth while elevating the customer experience.
This is a huge program and we need all the help. So we need engineers, architects, construction managers, and we're happy that you guys can participate in all this project. And we're gonna talk a little bit of the status so you know what is coming and what can you participate and you can submit your proposals. Okay, 7.4 and it's growing. The last time we presented the estimate it was like 12 billion, but don't say that. 7.4. So we have multiple projects in other areas. We already talked about the South Terminal extension. Hopefully it's going to the board in May. Ralph is more optimistic than me. I believe that NTP by the summer. So hopefully we can start soon with the design and the construction. The completion date 2029. Another rendering. Phase 1, Central Terminal Phase 1, this project is already in design. Judy Carty is the architect. That's the post-security connector between E and F. We already have the E, this is going to be E and F. So some renderings from the concept. Central Terminal Phase 2, that's pre-security. So we enhanced the queuing area, elevating the roof, more natural light, passenger circulation. We're gonna consolidate the checkpoint between E and F. We're working now to relocate the checkpoint F, third floor, to the second floor. And this one will expand that checkpoint that we're currently working on. This one, we are pending the negotiations. So that's a rendering of the checkpoint. It will include also the facade. We have the south terminal, we have north terminal. This one will enhance between north and south. This 60, this is the other big project that we have. The estimate that we have over there is 843, but it's more like 860, 960 millions. So the idea for this one, we have been working in the last couple of years with American Airlines, and so far what we have is 19 regional jets for contact gates and 16 narrow body. That's the option that we're working with them. What we propose is to go to the airlines for approval in April and then submit for majority in interest for the airlines approve. Continue with our PMCM with design criteria package in order to do a design build. So wait for my beginning of the year, get your teams ready. This is going to be a design build, and the latest estimate is 960 million. This is a rendering from CBR hearing that we discussed last week with American Airlines. This is like coming down in the escalator in D60, and this is what you will see. Internal renderings. Now is the D gate optimization. This project is in design. EXP is working on the design, and the idea is that we're gonna start the bid and award because there's some changes. We're working on the 100% contract documents, but then we'll advertise that for construction. This is an important project for the airport. As I mentioned before, we have the connector between D and E. We're gonna do with Central Terminal Phase 1 E and F. So this one will connect the whole airport, F to H. We have H and J. So this is already in design. Judy Carr is also the design for this one. And for contractors, get ready. Next year we'll start the bid and award. Renderings for the connector. This is a checkpoint relocation that we're working. Also on some gates that we're trying to create some hall rooms because we need more gates in the airport. Airport Operations Center, Emergency Operations Center. This one is 100% completed design. We're in the process of bid and award. They're responding RFIs, and the bid proposal is coming soon. The idea is to consolidate the Airport Operations Center and have an emergency center, a command center for crisis, for emergencies. The important for that is that we're creating the infrastructure to have a virtual tower in the AOC EOC. Central Terminal Ticket Counters, this project is in construction. We already finished the 2 pods. So when you see on walking the airport, you see that both of them are completed and we're working on the last one. Flamingo Garage Extension, and the director and the mayor call IBIS Garage. So 2,240 spaces, and the idea schedule is complete in January. We're trying to see if we can complete in the holidays. This is a picture when we did the topping out celebration. That was last week. This is a rendering how the cladding will look. So we have another project to clad the garages, Flamingo, Dolphin, and the Ibis Garage. That one, we completed negotiation. So we're moving forward to go to the board for approval for design. This is design bid build. Perimeter hardening, this is priority project for security, and this is to enhance the security fence along the airport. We divided into phases. This is currently in design from the southeast gate to the southwest gate, and we're complying with the AOA guidelines. This is for phase 2, the remaining gaps. This is a big project for my civil environmental group. Ernie and Sergio are here. So heavy civil component, 100% design CDs are completed. They're moving for a bid and award. And that is a safety project mandated by FAA. Due to the runway incursion mitigation in the 2 runways and multiple taxi lanes that we have in that area, that is the Corral area. Any other comments, Sergio?
No, yeah, I mean, we're going to.
I'm putting him in the spot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can see the project in there, like, there's a complete reconfiguration of the area. And as you can imagine, we exactly the airport could we upgrade runway. So it's a pre-year project about the pay, if I made this is all down. So it should be going out to advertise it.
And this is a big deal for the airport because the impact to operation is going to be great. So we'll work with the airlines to minimize that. And the hotel, we already saw it in the video. That's a different rendering that you saw before, but I believe May, June is the groundbreaking. So we're ready to start with this one. And that's it. These are all the projects, 220 projects in the next 15-20. We have a lot of projects. If you go to the QR code, we have a 2 years look ahead that you can see. We update that. And we also have all the list of projects and the procurement, the phase that they are, either procurement and selection and planning. So we can give you more information, but as I said before, we need all the help. And this is, I want to congratulate Gus, Ernie, and the whole team because the responsibility that we have in this CIP is very demanding. And I really appreciate everything that they do to make sure that all these projects are completed. I want to say thank you, Gus, for having us in here. And these are very important events for the community, for young engineers that they're trying to get into this field. For women engineer, when I did it 40 years ago. So it was hard, to get into this field and that you have someone to help you and to give you a scholarship and help you to participate in this. And when you immigrate, and then you have a group of engineers that help you to get in the field and to get some jobs, it's really amazing. So thank you for everything you do to help the community. Any questions for me? Great, thank you.
Right, let's go.
Thank you so much, Anna. We have 5 minutes for questions. Don't be shy. We have a couple of minutes. We have the Anna, Ralph, and some of their team here. If anybody has any questions.
I have one.
Yes.
I didn't see any projects or thought of expanding the Metro Mover or the People Mover within the airport. Is that or nothing?
Right now, they're very sort of lined up for a span away.
Any other questions? Question from the students. Please say your name.
My name is Dorothy Degonti Kuka, and I'm from FIU. One crucial step in pavement management system is prioritization. Are you currently using any techniques to prioritize treatments?
Yeah.
We're gonna follow who has the answer, Ernie.
So the airport has had a payment management system since the mid-90s, if you could believe that, right? And that system is very mature. We do inspections of all of our airfield payments every 3 years, right? So every 3 years we've done a full cycle of inspections on our runways, our taxiways, our aprons, our taxi lanes. So what we do is we put together a 10-year M&R plan, That 10-year MNR plan gives us a forecast of what we're going to have to be maintaining over the next CIP in order to support the CIP. So from that MNR plan, what we've been able to do actually is establish the rehabilitation of all of our runways and taxiways. So that started in 2005 actively. I was involved in it a long time ago. And it's been a very demanding project or program because we started in 2005, and every 5 years we did 927 in 2005. Correct me if I'm wrong, Serge. 8 right in 2010. 1230 in 2015, and that culminated in the project that Sergio managed, which was that RS&T project. Because in that particular project, we rehabilitated three taxiways and extended one of them. So to answer your question, they're very important programs, and in order to get federal funding, you need to have a pavement management system established at your end. So great question.
Thank you, Ernie. Anybody else? Last question of the morning. Wilson has a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? Or another student.
Just wanted to welcome a JC. From American Airlines. I invited him to come over. He's Colombian. He's a good friend of ours. And I just wanted him to have a word and say the impact of these projects from the airport are going to have to American Airlines.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the invite. Ralph, I just want to make sure you sell manzana postobon at the airport concessions, please. It's my favorite. With pan de yucas. We only have pan de bonos. So my name is Juan Carlos Liscano. I'm from Cali, Colombia. I've been with American for 30 years, and I started my career with American right here in Miami. I've moved around all over with American Airlines. I've ran Latin America, out of Dallas and LAX a couple of times. I've seen multiple projects. I absolutely love this airport. I love the company that I work for. I like what we represent and what we've done over 3+ decades throughout Latin America. I owe a lot of that to some of our predecessors. But this project that Ralph is now the steward of is a $9 billion+ investment project. That is a lot of opportunity for those that want to do business right. And, you know, we're in the middle of it. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. It's not an ego thing. It's not umbrage. We're very proud that we're the hometown airline. This December, we ran 417 flights on our peak day. We employ almost 15,000 team members here in Miami alone. It's 160 destinations to 46 countries, multiple of those destinations in Colombia. And we're very proud of that. But you see the investment that is happening here, and it is real. And I tell people, you used to walk to the terminal and see an elevator or conveyance that was not working. Now it doesn't work because it's out of service. With intentionality, it is being actually redone, it is being worked on, it is being serviced. It's a very big difference to yesterday's world and how MIA is running the business today. And I congratulate you for taking a lot of initiative and at the same time, a lot of feedback, because we get that every day. So $9 billion, you'd be surprised how much of that money is actually going to go somewhere in some way, shape, or form that touches American Airlines, including the D60 project, which is close to $900 million plus there. And we care a lot about the evolution of this airport for a couple of reasons. One, as Ralph brings on these projects, they become additional costs at MIA. And we need passengers to offset that cost and revenue to offset that cost, because what you never want to happen is to have an overly burdened cost per enplanement. We want to remain competitive. And what we have in Miami and what you all have the opportunity to participate in is something unique versus the rest of the United States. And I'll tell you why. There are Chicago's and Atlanta's and Charlotte's and New York's and Los Angeles. There's only one Miami. And that isn't because I feel special that we're in Miami. There really is only one Miami. There's no other hub city in the United States that has access to so much of the Caribbean, short-haul Latin, long-haul Latin, the way Miami geographically can take advantage of. This is the future right here. And so all these projects are really important. They're a really important part of the investment. So whenever Ralph decides to build a terminal at the other side of the airport, which he has decided to do for the right reasons, I will pay somehow 60+% of that bill, because that's the amount of traffic that we own. So we get in conversations about how to evolve that project, what is the right cost of that project, and we always get to a good place. So we believe that the investment absolutely has to happen. It is incredibly important for the future and vibrancy of our city, and for the direction of this airport, which is the largest economic engine in Miami-Dade County. I think the economic impact, Ralph, is
118 billion and 700,000 jobs.
Billion. You know, I like to brag. I say Americans' economic impact is 28 billion, but the airport as a whole community is 118 billion dollars. So you can see how important it is. So hopefully you have an opportunity to participate. Let me know if you're a Caleño. Let's see what we can do about other stuff here at the airport. But I'm really proud to be associated with American, really proud to be here. This is an exciting time, and I'm really grateful for the partnership with Ralph and the stewardship that he provides.
Thank you so much, Hudson. Ralph has a question. I'm kidding.
So let me mention something that he was probably too humble to say. So you go around other airports around the country, and the relationship between airport staff and airlines is in many events confrontational, adversarial, and that is not what we have here. So I wanted to make sure I underscore what JC said. What we have here, I mean, well, let's talk about American. 65% of our business is American Airlines. You know, when he says 417 flights, I mentioned that at the beginning. You know, we have on our peak days 1,100 flights. I mean, 417 flights. They represent 65% of our business. And that partnership is like a family. We don't always agree on everything, but we discuss everything together and we work things out, like you said, and we get to a good place. That is something that's unique in the industry. You don't see that in the industry a lot. Lots of times you're going to have this adversarial type stuff. We don't have that here. And that's why I think one of the reasons that we're so successful here at MIA is because we have that spirit of partnership, and whatever's best for the airport, what's best for the airlines. I mean, it's a symbiotic thing. Whatever's good for the airlines, whatever's good for American is good for us, and vice versa. So that's why we're consistently always working together. So when I get off a flight and somebody tells me my bags were late, and they will hold, and oh, American, my bag, hold on. Let me explain to you why. Because they had the weather and they had 9 flights come in at one time. So I stand up for them because it's a partnership. And when one of our elevators is down and somebody calls AC and complains about that, then he stands up for us because, hey, look, they're working on it. So that's the value of having a partnership like that. When you have that kind of relationship, you cannot help but be successful. Because at the end of the day, there's no finger pointing, there's no back and forth. We're not going to agree on everything, but we always agree on one thing, that we want to do what's best for this airport. And that is happening as we speak, and you can see it. So that's why I said when I finished up, join us, be part of Team MIA. The mayor has this thing, I am MIA. It's not a thing. It's not a slogan. It's a real thing. Join us and part of the team. You're going to see how great this place is going to be over the next 5, 10, 15 years. With Americans help, with our other stakeholders help, our superstar team, our consultants that do a great job. So, you know, you watch over the next year to year, you see the improvement. You're going to see how this place is going to look like soon because of that partnership. So, is there anything else you need me to say?
Thank you, Ralph. So I'm gonna call Gustavo again, but I'm gonna thank everybody for coming. I wanna highlight the students. So students, please stand up, be recognized. You're doing a great thing by being here. There is never too late to study, and I encourage everybody, when you go out through the terminal, you see the new bathroom, you post it in Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, whatever it is, and you feel proud, as we feel proud of those improvements. Thank you to all the sponsors for joining us today, and I want to make another plug for the upcoming AACE events. The 2025 soccer tournament is going to be in May 2nd at Rivo Doral. It's indoors, so no necessary to be a famous or very pro soccer player. You can do it. Anybody can do it. All conditions are accepted. And we are going to have the 25-year gala celebration. We don't have the date yet, But I invite you to guys to visit our website, www.aac-usa.org, so you know when the gala is. And with that, I'll pass it to Gustavo.
Just, I cannot close this event without telling everybody thank you for coming. Thank you, Ralph, Anna, Bernie, the engineers, the sponsors. As you can see, this event was able to be here because of you guys, because of the sponsors, because of your involvement, the members also as well. I would like also to recognize the people that helped out to put out this event. Also the students, what a wonderful opportunity the director just gave us, to invite everyone to participate in this ambitious project. As Anna mentioned also, we need you guys, we want you guys to be part of it. And this is happening because also the association, so I don't want to miss the opportunity that I missed at the beginning to recognize the board. So again, Anita, thank you very much. So our board, Luis, Wilson, thank you very much, because this event was because of you guys and the dedication and time that you invested in this. With no further ado, I will let the director just to close the event. Do you mind? By the way, there's still lunch, empanadas, there's still Colombiana. We need you guys to.
Okay, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for everything you do, not only for MIA, but for the community. And lastly, again, join us. We are MIA. Be part of this incredible, beautiful program that we're going to be moving forward on the next 5, 10, 15 years. Trust me, you're not going to recognize this place, and we're welcome you to be a part of it. So thank you for joining us.